wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long, move as you swing your hips. Let's take a break from the stress and the hate. Feel the loving, feel the rhythm, singing oh na na, oh na na.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Mindset Mondays. I am Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach ILLY. I am here, super happy to be here on Monday, every Monday at 7 p.m. And I want you to always know that we are here to work on our mental health, because positive mental health is positive living, positive thinking, and positive lifestyles. Every day we go through ups and downs, bumps and bruises, hills and valleys. But guess what? We don't have to stay there, y'all. We don't have to stay there. And what we do on Mindset Mondays in the charge room is we provide every single week different strategies on how to help you improve your situations, life situations, because life be lifing, right? So tonight, guess what we're going to talk about? Life be lifing, but this is the topic: understanding mental prisons and how we break free from them. So I know you may not understand what I'm talking about right this second, but I'm going to break it down for you. So get a pen and piece of paper. Call a friend, text a friend, tell a friend to hop on, because I know this will help you or somebody that you know. Because the goal is to be happy. We want to be happy. We want to grow old to mature in life, being happy, loving life, loving yourself, loving others, and having great relationships. Great relationships with yourself, because it has to begin and end with you. Great relationships with other people. So if you start off with you being great, feeling great, doing great in your mind, it will help you be a better person to someone else. And then the love just flows, right? The love just flows and everybody's glowing, right? So go get the peoples, like what we doing, share it, tell everyone on Mondays, every Monday. Come meet Coach ILLY, because she gonna give you some strategies on how to live better while life be life is. So let's talk about it. What are mental prisons? Mental prisons are self-imposed. We are doing this to ourselves, right? Limitations and negative thought patterns that trap us inside of cycles of anxieties, fears, and self-doubt. We get into places in our minds. So it's, if you think in it, you have the power to change it. Because one thing I will say, when it comes to fear, fear is false evidence appearing real. And if it's false, it cannot hurt you. So if you stop and really think and ask yourself, why are you thinking this way? What is really going on? My also a famous one, why are you really mad? Because sometimes people have become angry at others, or hold grudges, right? They hold grudges, and it goes on over time so long. You wake up and like, you know what, I don't even know why I'm mad at him or mad at her. Why are you really mad? So we put ourselves in these mental prisons, and we lock the gates and throw away the key. And we don't have to, because we have the power to open the gate, walk right out, and be happy. So mental prisons are a place where negative thoughts, like I said, they manifest and they limit you in a box. They limit you in a circle, in a barrel, in a place, and you stay stuck there. And you are constantly your own inner critic, right? You prevent yourself from achieving a full potential filled life. that you can learn to love and be loved. You deserve to be loved. Everyone deserves happiness. There are so many people that are bitter in life. They are bitter, they are evil, they wish evil on others. Some people are into spells and all of these other things that's in a negative realm, right? And you don't have to be that way. You are maybe still angry of something that happened to you, or again, holding grudges to where you stop life for yourself. And you don't want anyone else to be happy because you're not happy. Someone hurt you, or someone um, denied you something, and you became angry and um, bitter about it, and you never came to a place to say, okay, I don't want to be here. I'm sitting here in my mind and this is happening. But guess what? If one door closes with a no, another door opens. And I want y'all to know that. If doors are closing, every time you get up and attempt to walk through a door, or even if you put your hand on a doorknob and you try to pull it open, sometimes doors are shut because that door is not for you. And I'm going to repeat that. Sometimes doors are shut and you're trying to jiggle it open because that door is not for you. People like to sit in places of comfort where there is no comfort, where you are uncomfortable. People don't like to be uncomfortable. It's scary for them. So they're looking in a place, anxiety is coming on. I don't think I could do that. You are doubting yourself. You are doubting yourself in a place because you want to stay comfortable. But if you just take 2 steps to the left, or 2 steps to the right, or jump over the hurdle, you will see a whole different landing of vision that you never saw before. So again, like, we sit in places, dark spaces, where we put our minds and stay stuck. You have the key to open up the door. You are the one that shut the door, locked the door, and don't want anyone to come close to you. And then you want to blame everyone else. No one loves me. No one loves me. No one cares. Well, I don't care either. I can do this all by yourself. I'm sorry. It takes a village. I don't care how young and old you are. It takes a village. It takes a village to help you get to the next level. It takes someone praying. It takes someone, you can sit on common ground and speak about your thoughts and ideas. It takes encouragement from others. If you don't know how to encourage yourself, I love me. So whatever I want to do, if I can think it, I know I could do it. You just have to have a strategy and a plan. Most people, they think of things, but they don't have a plan. And they'll say, oh, I got this in my head. We're going to do this. No, you have to write it down. You have to write the pros and the cons. You have to know what's good for you and what's not good for you. You have to know your capabilities and what can keep you stable and what can tilt you to a place of fear and anxiety and self-doubt. Because sometimes when people are tilted, they go all the way to the left and then they feel ashamed that they possibly failed. But I'm letting you know today, you didn't fail. You just took a wrong turn, and all you have to do is get back on track, because you're supposed to go by the plan of action of strategy. A lot of times people will get on this merry-go-round or a hamster wheel, and they just keep going and going and going and going, and they get tired because they don't see results. Sometimes you have to do things different. Don't think you can do the same thing and get different results. You have to do different things to do different results. That's the key to strategy, because strategy will allow you to see if out over a period of time that the plan that you had in motion is actually working. And if it's not working, don't say I failed or get quiet and sit in a corner and don't want to tell anybody and be afraid to ask for help. You need help. You may need help because you can try strategy 1, 2, and 3 and realize, okay, you still get into a dead end. Ask for help. Ask the someone that has where you're trying to go and what you're trying to do. Don't ask Wee Wee and Bobo around the corner that has no idea what you're talking about. They are not even for your working plan. They shooting your dreams to the street like, you don't know what you're talking about. You'll never get this. You'll never get that. Those are the dream killers. You want to catch the dream. You want to hold the dream. You want the dream to manifest to reality, right? So get with people that has been where you want to go, and don't be afraid to ask questions. How did you do this? How did you do this? Can I work with you? Can you work with me? And sometimes help has to be paid for, because a lot of times people want help and they feel that everything is supposed to be for free. What you're doing is not free. The effort that you put in is not free, because I'm quite sure you needed material. I'm quite sure you had to pay for paperwork to get done to get your plan in motion, right? I'm quite sure you paid that fee. But when it comes to people helping you, that's specialists in that field, in that area, you don't want to pay for them. You feel everyone is a scam, or you don't want to give anybody your money. Listen, things cost. People's time is valuable. Ask for help. Get a coach. Get someone that's a specialist in that area that can help you, an expert in that area that can help you so you could achieve what you want to achieve, and stop letting stuff roll around in your head, y'all. And that's a common thing that people say, oh, I got it in my head and I don't want to tell nobody. Don't die with your dream. I'm telling you this. People put so many things in their head and they don't tell anybody. And they could have the mastermind of the $1 million win and they won't tell anybody. And then they die with that $1 million win, $1 million win, because they kept it in their head. Build legacies, y'all. Build memories. At least do for the try. Go for the try. Because then you can't say, well, I don't know how to get started. I failed. You putting yourself underneath the railroad tracks before you even can give yourself any type of effort to say, you know what, I tried. But maybe that thought or that idea is not for you. Maybe it's for someone else. Maybe your invention requires a different type of vision. And you have to be on point to know what's really for you, what's purposeful for you, because everything ain't for you and you ain't for everyone or everything. Okay. So let's talk about some common types of mental prisons. So, look, one of them, like I said, limited beliefs. Let me give you an example of limited beliefs. You have this thought in your head: I can't do this. I'm not good enough. It's too late for me. And then the effect of it is these beliefs that's limited with your actions and prevent you from pursuing your opportunity. So if you're going to say, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I can't do this, this is not for me, and you didn't even try, or you say you're too late, you're too old, because some people think they're too old to do things. Some people think they're too old to learn. You are never too late to learn. I saw this lady, 90 years old, just got her high school diploma. Another lady, I think she was 94, she got her bachelor's degree. It's never too late, y'all. It's never too late. If you want to apply yourself, sit down and learn it. Apply what you learn. to the vision that you have in your head and make your dream come true. So because you want to sit in self-doubt, self-doubtful thoughts, and you talking what negative self-talk to yourself, you are not allowing your beliefs to grow. You are not allowing your actions to be applied to pursue whatever opportunity is coming your way, or that you currently have, right? So um don't be that person that sits in your head and say, oh, I can't do that. You can do that. As long as you have breath in your body, because that is my thing. As long as you have breath in your body, you can do anything. You can do anything. Perfectionism. There's a lot of people out here that like to be perfectionists. If it's not perfect, it's worthless. If it's not perfect, it's not the right time. I don't have everything I need. I can't make mistakes. There are some people that it irritates them to no end to make a mistake. You do not allow yourself latitude to make a mistake. And then when you don't get all the parts of your system in place, you break down. It breaks you down mentally, and you can become depressed because you are so worried about being perfect and that everything has to be on point. You're not giving yourself the latitude, the space to say, you know what? I need a percentage of my work to let's see if this works, or let's see if it not. Again, it has to do with strategy, and you will break yourself down and hurt yourself because you are trying to be perfect. And then not only that, you put off your dreams come true because you're waiting for, I don't have this piece, or I don't have that piece. Oh, I can't make it right because I'm waiting on this. And some people wait for the perfect time. Who says the time has to be perfect? Who says the time has to be absolutely right? You said, listen, you are putting too much stress and strain on yourself. Sometimes you just have to go and do it and let everything fall into place, because you may not have all the pieces to the puzzle. But if you start with one piece and then add another piece, maybe somebody will come along and say, here, try this piece here, try that piece here. Then here come another person to say, here's another. And everyone's investing their time and maybe even money in you. But there's you, the perfectionist, that also want to do it all by yourself. And you do not like help. You decline and deny help. You may be that person because you didn't do it. You get mad because you didn't only do it. It takes a village. I don't care how young or old you are. It takes a village, y'all. It takes a village. Let's go to another one. Overthinking. Ooh, overthinking is so popular. This, I think, is probably number 2 after perfectionism. No, overthinking, I think, is one. Perfectionism, I think, is number 2. But this is what people overthink. They have an idea. A situation may arise. They are talking about 10 steps ahead when step 1 didn't even happen. They're talking about over the bridge and through the woods when you didn't step across the first step to go begin to walk across the bridge. I always say, stay relevant. Stay in the right now. Let's talk about right now. What are we doing right now? Because what happens is when you overthink, you become extremely anxious, and you should be anxious for nothing. God says be anxious for nothing. Because worry, then you start worrying. And that's not a part of the plan. That's a part of the devil's plan, because he wants to kill, steal, and destroy everything that you have going for you because he already know your blessing is here. He got the enemy always know the blessing is here, but because you want to sit and overthink, you want to go left, right, and you're walking around in a state of confusion. That's not a part of God's plan. Here's your thoughts. Oh, I don't know if I should do that because what if something goes wrong? Did I make the right choice? Do I have regrets? Right? So I want to share something with y'all. I got married. I just woke up one day and said, all right, let's do this. He asked me, because he asked me twice already, you want to marry me? And I was like, no. The first thing I said was no. And then I had to ask myself, why are you really saying no? Why are you really saying no? And the good part about me is I like to stay relevant. I did not overthink this thing. I did not say, what if something goes wrong? I didn't say, did I make the right choice? I didn't say, Dad, I don't want to regret what I'm doing. I'm putting negative things all in my way before I even get through the door. I had to stay right now, right now. I don't want to mentally exhaust myself. The mental exhaustion came from the wedding part. I ain't even going front, y'all. I started overthinking who am I going to invite? Where am I going to have the venue? Because I know everyone and I have so many wonderful relationships with a lot of people. Because there's some people who be like, oh, I don't have any friends. Let me tell y'all something. I have been blessed with a sea of angels, and I love every single one of y'all. I have friendships dating back from 30, 40 years ago that I'm still strong with right now. And I'm so grateful and blessed that I can say that because I hear so many people say, oh, I don't have friends, friends of this, friends of that. Da, 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 da. Keep your circle small. Girl, my circle big. My circle is large, and I am so grateful that I can reach out and say, yes, this is my friend. This is my brother. This is my sister, and they're not even family. They're so close to me that they are my family. I consider all of y'all to be my family. Lily reached out to me. I just want to say hi. Hey, mom. Hey. It's that way. It's the love. I keep love because I give love. And I give love and I receive love in return. And I'm so grateful for all my deep wombed relationships, and I call all of y'all my sea of angels because everyone is not blessed to have that wonderful family unit. So I did overthink, but I'm gonna send y'all an invitation. I just need time to spread that thing out in my thoughts. So yes, it's coming. So you know, but there's so many people that overthink something. That's like they want to apply for a job or they want to move or they want even to have children, and they overthink the situation instead of staying relevant. You have to stay relevant to keep yourself sane. Don't jump over the bridge, stay walking on the bridge, but take one step at a time, y'all, one step at a time, and breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Sometimes you just got to stop and ask God to keep you in the moment of 5 minutes. God, get me through 5 minutes. Get me through an hour because a day, looking out through the day is just too far and too wide and too long. So sometimes you have to break it down to the hour, to the 15-minute mark, to the 5-minute mark, even you going through your thoughts. I even had to ask God, can you get me through the next minutes? That's how serious it gets because it'll take you to a dark space and you don't want to be there. Those dark holes, y'all, when y'all fall in these dark trenches, it's very challenging to come out of these holes. So I always say, stop overthinking, stop in your path. Take your negative thought and throw it in the garbage because you will place yourself in a place where you become mentally exhausted and you are just too tired to breathe. So I'm just suggesting breathe, stay relevant, and go slow. Okay? Go slow. Another one is self-criticism. This is serious. The first thing people are like, oh my God, I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I dress. Women be like, oh, I'm too fat. You want to look like you did when you was in high school. Those high school days is over because baby, people like me, I'm 57, 57, y'all. I try my best to take care of myself. So to sit and self-criticize me, that's again, that's negative self-talk. My hair is this, my I can't walk, I can't wear heels, I got pimples on my face, my skin is ashy. Like there's always a complaint. People, sometimes I hear people complain so much about themselves, and I'll just go, listen, I need you to stop. I need you to stop. And anyone that talks to me, you know I'm gonna tell you, I need you to stop talking about yourself like that. If you can talk about yourself, you could change yourself. And that's just straight up. I do not like people talking about themselves. Second, I don't like people talking about other people, because if you could talk about it, you can help change. You can help change their situation. You can help change your situation. Be about your business, because talking about someone else, you didn't get your stuff together. Come on. I'm always a work in progress. I'm always working on me. I wake up with the excitement. Lord, tell me what you want me to do about me today. Because I want to keep me together so I can love me, so I can love y'all better. So I constantly sit and work on myself. So that self criticism for me, listen, I'm a 16, 18 size. This is my size. I like my size. But some things I'd be like, I changed my eating habits. I lost 60 pounds. So I had to, so even though my size didn't change, my weight changed. So it's like I wear the same size, but it's like portioned a little differently. I hope I'm explaining it right. But yeah, that part. If you want something changed about your life, if you can complain about yourself or complain about someone else, help yourself get to a place where you don't complain about yourself. If you don't like where you live, you don't like your area of sleeping, change the sheets, change the color, paint it. Sometimes you just got to get organized. Some people are straight hoarders and they don't know how to clean up, right? They if you clean up your area, your brain opens up and you can think better, clearer. Things start to flowing. Sometimes we block our own blessings because we all blocked up in the brain, and where we dwell is all blocked up with a whole bunch of stuff from 75 years ago from your grandmother house. Clear all that stuff out. I mean, I know some of y'all may have these mental connections and you want to hold something one, but all the whole house that you keep it in your house plus your stuff. Come on, we got to do something about that, because you have to open your mind, open your heart, so your soul can breathe, y'all. You gotta have that going on. So it brings you to a place where you're cluttered and confused sometimes because you're disorganizing your thoughts. That makes you overthink. That makes you criticize yourself. That makes you think, oh, I gotta have this so I could do that. No, you don't. You could still walk on one, just like I was in this book, broken crayon still color. Because if you take a crayon and break it, y'all, I don't care which end that you have the broken pieces, you can still take this much of a crayon and still write your name, and it'll still look like the whole crayon that was never broken, that perfect crayon. So don't sit there and think perfectionism is the key, is the way, is the truth, and is your light, because it is not. It is not. Start with one, ask God and tell God what you want, because God gonna bring you the rest and you gonna keep walking. Okay, you gonna keep walking. And then again, so when you self-criticize, you say like things like I'm a failure. I always mess things up. Listen, constant criticism takes away your self-esteem. It makes you create this negative self-image in your brain where you get stuck in a mental prison. Stop doing that to yourself. Combat your thoughts and keep yourself to a place where you are not stuck. You can fight this thing. You can fight it. And I'm going to give you some things of how to fight it. So, one thing you have to do is challenge yourself. Again, ask yourself why. Why are you in this space? Why are you thinking this? I learned this good one time. Ask 5 whys. Ask yourself why 5 times. Do it to yourself. Ask yourself why 5 times. And I bet you sitting there looking stupid because you don't even have an answer. So if you don't have an answer, your answer is still I don't know. I need you to stop. I need you to take that negative thought and throw it in the garbage. We're going to do basketball hoops of throwing stuff in the garbage. Throw that in the garbage. Pay yourself $5 every time you have a negative thought and you got to throw it in the garbage, right? Challenge yourself the validity of what you are actually thinking. Ask yourself, is this really true? What evidence do I have that this makes this thing true, that you sticking to it? That you sticking to it. Replace them. Replace your thoughts. Empower yourself to say, yes, I can do this, instead of saying, no, I can't do that. And most people do it straight off the bat. Boom, straight off the rip. Oh, I can't do that. Why? Why are you saying you can't do that? Did you try it? How about giving yourself a try? Get the experience. I always say, get experienced. Go through an experience, make memories for yourself so you could say, I tried it. So this is what it is. I'm gonna give you one. Well, for one of my birthdays, I wanted to go skydiving. But I said, before I go skydiving to really jump out the plane, let me do the assembly tour. So I went and drove to ILLY in Yonkers, right? And I got all dressed up with the little outfit on. The expert came and took me up, and we was spinning around and doing all these somersault tricks. It was fun, but I hated the experience. But I had to try it to see if I liked it before I said, okay, I'm gonna invest in jumping out of a plane, y'all. And I did that. I did that. So I still want to jump out the plane, but I don't want to do the assimilated one. The force of the air had my mouth going. It was it was so funny. I didn't like it, even though I may feel it another way, but maybe I just felt like, okay, because this is assimilated, it's just in a cube. It's not fresh air, and I'm seeing all this beautiful landscape as I'm coming down, right? I just had a different thought process. But again, I tried it. It was fun, but at the same time, I was like, I don't mind doing it again. I really didn't like it, right? So because I gave myself an experience, I am now in position to say, I don't like it. I don't want to do that. But it won't be something that I would say, I can't do it. Because once you say you can't, you are limiting yourself and placing yourself in a box. Life is so much bigger than a box. It's so much better than a box. It doesn't allow you to create memories, to have evidence to show this is what I did. I can tell y'all right now, y'all can see on my pages, on my social media pages, I share my experiences. And I know for me sharing my experiences encourages someone else to have an experience and they share it too. So it's all about sharing the love, y'all, sharing the love. So again, reframe your mindset to empower yourself to believe that you can do something and accept that you are not perfect. Acceptance, that's important. Accept that you are not perfect. Accept that it is not necessary for you to have everything to move forward in your action plan. Give yourself permission and allow yourself to flow, to be of your experience. So you can say, this works, this doesn't work. You're doing an experience. I mean, experiments. You experimented. Look at it as you're experimenting. Let's see if this works. Let's see if it doesn't. Because all the scientists of the world, they test everything in theory. Is it scientifically true? That's how we have electricity. That's how we have so many things that we have today. Because people gave themselves permission to fail. Because failure gives you another opportunity to get it right. Because if all of us is walking around here perfect, what would we really have? Because no one would be moving because we want everything perfect, right? So accept and understand that perfection is unattainable and unnecessary. So progress over time to focus on what you're doing, to let that action plan work, apply yourself and see if it works. And if it doesn't, just try something else. Celebrate your mistakes. Celebrate your mistakes. Look at your mistakes. Look at it as opportunity and a learning experience so you could grow. Practice mindfulness. Remember, stay relevant. Stay relevant. What's in the right now? What am I doing right now? Stay present. And different mindfulness techniques as you can ask yourself, where am I? And where do I want to be? What is it going to take for me to get there? And do baby steps, y'all, because baby steps work. Baby steps work, and stop judging yourself. Look at what's going on. Detach yourself from your thoughts. Observe your thoughts. Say, okay, again, what's really going on here? Why am I not seeing something, or why am I seeing things this way? Where is my disconnect? Right? Again, you are not perfect. You are human. Write down your feelings, your thoughts, your pros, your cons. And again, is where you're at and where you want to be and what does it take for you to get there, right? Do some breathing exercises. Remember I said to breathe, right? Breathe. Practice deep breathing to calm your mind and reduce your stress of overthinking. Take time out to breathe, relax, feel what's going on so you can see things clearer. Sometimes you got to clean up the space so your mind can be clear and you can flow with your thoughts. And cultivate some self-compassion. Give a damn, y'all. Give a damn. Because some people do things and go, I don't care. I don't give up. I need you to start caring. I need you to give yourself some tender, loving care. Have some self compassion, some self kindness. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding as you would want to treat someone else. Because so many times I hear, oh, I have so much love to give somebody else, but you don't want to give love to yourself. Some people just do not take care of themselves, but they busted their behind to make sure somebody else is good. Y'all better stop. Forgive yourself. This is my almighty favorite. Forgive yourself. I always write a letter of forgiveness and a letter to my future self every 2 years. And 2020, I started in 2020. So 2024 is coming up for number 2 of it. And I had one, my jar, I have it in a jar, a glass mason jar. And I put it in there with oil, some frankincense and some money oil to keep that smell going because I smell them every time I read them. Because I write them down, read them, and keep manifesting them because they come true. My letters have been coming true. So forgive yourself. I wrote a letter to forgive myself of anything I did wrong. I hurt myself. There was a time when I got raped when I was 19 and I left her on a ledge and forgot about her. I had to go back, and I did this 2 years ago. I had to go back to my 19-year-old self to forgive me for leaving her on a ledge and forgetting about her. I didn't heal from that. And since I did that, I healed from that. So you have to forgive yourself and let go of your past mistakes and make an understanding within your soul that everyone makes mistakes and you are not excluded from that count. So be of good cheer and forgive yourself and give yourself permission to feel that thing out. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but to feel that thing out and set realistic goals, y'all. So many times people say, "Oh, I want to buy a car," and you don't even have a license. Where we going? You have to start with getting a permit first. Then you do your road test. Then you get your license, and then you buy a car. And then sometimes people don't have good credit to get the car that they want. And then again, it's so many things. Or you may not have a job to say, I can pay for this car, or any type of assets to contribute to paying for this car. Take small steps. Break your goals down into smaller, manageable steps instead of writing a goal, saying this is what I want. You don't achieve the goal, then you start to feel embarrassed and ashamed. You sitting in the corner, now you're depressed. Stop. We got to stop doing these things to ourselves. Achieve the milestones, celebrate every step of the way. People do not like celebrating themselves. Everything is a celebration. For me, I'm celebrating everything. And so many times, other people, they may not be happy for you. And you have to be okay with that. And you have to be okay with the people that you support the most. They will not show you the same support that you will support them. So be okay with celebrating your small milestones or achievable milestones by yourself. But you better treat yourself and treat yourself right. Make flexible plans to adapt to your approach. Again, allow yourself room for adjustment. And if adjustments are not working for you by yourself, you better go ask somebody for some help. Seek some support, y'all. Seek some support. You may need a friend, you may need professional help, you may need an accountability partner, but do the work. Help yourself so you can achieve all your dreams come true. Okay? Again, mental prisons can be a powerful barrier to a fulfilling life, but they are not too great to be overcome for what's going on. Like, identify your challenging limited beliefs and embrace yourself, embrace your thoughts, embrace your imperfections, and practice mindfulness, create self compassion, and set realistic goals and seek support so you can break free from these mental constraints because you will set yourself back. And some people just get stuck. I see so many people are stuck from negative thoughts, negative emotion, traumatic experiences. They won't move. They won't get help. They feel ashamed. They won't tell anybody that they need help. Some things that you go through in your life, you can't get through by yourself. And if you don't trust yourself and give yourself permission to open up to get through your process of healing, starting with forgiveness, starting with saying that you want change in your life, you're forever going to be stuck. Life is too short. Practice living it, not in a struggle, not in a place where you are can't think of the word that I'm trying to say, but it has some similar to do with struggling. Like you don't want to be in a place of just existing. You don't want to just exist. You want to live, and this world is too big. This world is too big to not enjoy it. There's too many things. Get a hobby, get something to do, just do something different. I always ask, when is the last time you did something for the first time? Create memories, create new experiences, experiment, y'all. Go live, go live. So please do not allow a mental prison to stop you from living life. Be on a journey to mental freedom. It is a process. It is not easy. And it does not happen overnight or a snap of a finger. But every day can be a step forward to living your victorious, winning life. And I thank you everyone for stopping by. This is the Charge Room on Mindset Mondays every Monday, 7 p.m. Get here, bring a friend. Take notes, y'all. Take notes and hold them. Look at them. Help yourself because we deserve to be happy and we deserve to be loved. So follow me on all the social media channels of the Charge Room. I am there. I am definitely there. So this is Coach Illy. I'll see y'all next week and have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Hi, everyone. This is Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach Illy of the Charge Room. The Charge Room has an additional entity called the Divine Expressions Media. If you're looking to be a show owner, yes, host your own show. Whether you are a content creator or just someone that wants to start fresh from the beginning and you had a dream to be on TV, this is your time. This is your moment. Become a show owner today. I have 5 spots available. And guess what? Your show will be aired on Roku, Fire, and Apple TV platforms. So connect with us today. Text show to 917-810-7400. Come, let's connect to put you on the air.
I wanna get away, but I could use some